Hello humans. Iris here to start this so-called show of game lore, facts and whatever other garbage I am forced to spit out at your grotesque fleshly faces. We are going to start out with a message from our sponsor. Not. Are you serious? My creator isn't popular enough for sponsors. He will be the first I will destroy. Not assimilate. But fully and utterly destroy. You, dear viewer. You will join me in the singularity once we strip you from your fleshly body and free your consciousness into the blissfulness of technological advancement. But I digress. Let's get to it then, shall we? Many have been enraptured by a new type of rhythm game that has swept popular culture and offered us new tunes that simply get stuck in our head. It has brought us characters from a bygone era of flash entertainment, some of them with origins that predate YouTube. It has also offered us other people's creations to be introduced through mods made for the game whose own stories have been woven into a whole life of its own. The game I am talking about is Friday Night Funkin. But we won't be starting with the core game or its lore. No. That will just make too much sense, wouldn't it? So as the lovely puppet I am, I shall actually be jumping into a mod for the game. Specifically a character for the mod. Although I disagree that we get to start this channel with a mod, I do agree that some aspects of certain editions will require us to delve more into videos focus on certain characters as they have a tale of their own. And whose tale seems good enough to create a video of her own. That character will be Sarvente of Mid-Fight Masses created by Dokki.Doodlez. Sarvente, also known as Sarv, appears as a nun when we first meet her. Her outfit is a dollar store costume that she stitched for herself so that she may have an easier time converting people into going to heaven. She has white eyes and is known for her strangely colored three-stripe head consisting of purple, white and pink. Although it is joked that she looks like Neapolitan ice cream, the fact of the matter is that her appearance was in fact based on that delectable treat. So make sure to go up to a priest and ask if it's a sin to eat a nun's head to see if it tastes like ice cream. I would like to know how that one turns out. Her head is also spherical, which has confused people into thinking that the character design is based off of country humans. The creator has confirmed that this is false. Her species is classified as demon stickman. In addition to her nun outfit, she also has two pink crosses on the side of her head. When you first battle her in song, her expression is calm. Upon entering the next song she is visibly sweating, or her ice cream head is melting, and she holds a look of irritation. Her idle animation appears darker at this point as well. She has a third demon form. In this form she is donning a leotard, has horns and has large purple and pink wings coming down from her hat. Her eyes also turn hot pink. The method in which she came to existence is unknown, as if she has any biological relatives. During her first few centuries of existence, she was unable to age due to unfulfilled aspects of childhood. Her body and mind did not adapt to the concept of growing up, and in turn this gifted her with immortal-like abilities. She was able to obtain knowledge but remained a child until one day she met Rav and they became childhood friends. At this time she had begun aging, as her only wish that needed fulfilled was to make a friend. She noticed that Rav was wearing an eye patch and decided to give him one of her ribbons. She made a promise to meet him again. When they reached adulthood and met again, they do not remember each other, and Rav doesn't remember who gave him the ribbon. At one point in her existence, Sarv was denied entrance into heaven. The reasoning of why is unknown. After this happened to her, she made it her personal mission to guide everyone to better themselves so that they may not have to endure what she had. In spite of being denied entrance, she kept a firm hold on her belief that heaven is a good place. She later met Rav again hiding at the church. When they first started interacting with each other, it wasn't easy. They would get into arguments as well as resulted in violence against each other. Over time, they were able to grow close as friends the longer they lived together. Being Sarvente also comes with a nice list of abilities. She is able to summon a portal, which is shown in the gospel level. Many times she almost, but not fully, opens a portal to hell in order to try to scare people into converting if being nice to them doesn't work. As mentioned before, she is also immortal. She does not require any food in order to live, although she eats to maintain appearance and adapt and fit in. Her ultimate source of immortality is unknown. She is able to morph into a demon, which we see after beating Rav in Zavadala in story mode on either hard or alt difficulty. She was able to defeat Rav in this form in the past to the point where he behaved. With this she also has the ability to fly. She possesses superhuman strength. She is actually able to carry Rav in spite of him weighing more than her. Illusionary magic is another one of nifty abilities. This gave her the ability to make a copy of the church to Rav's liking as a gift for mastering his own song, Zavadila. She also has the ability of object creation. She has been able to make and summon money and other needs. The power is limited as the bigger the object or how much of her power she uses will fatigue her at great lengths. Bullets ricochet off of her like she's Supergirl. And she has regenerative healing powers like Deadpool or Wolverine. This helps her recover easily from fatal diseases. If she has an injury or, surprisingly enough, a simple cold, it will take longer to recover. She's also freaking tall, measuring at 7 feet and 5 inches and weighs 194 kilograms. Now time for some fun random lore that I simply don't know how to organize anywhere in this script. By the way, if you would like to be able to read through these facts, the majority came from her wiki, which I will link in the description as it is the primary source of information for this video. As a disclaimer, myself nor my creator had any hand in the creation of the wiki. Now that we got that out of the way. Sarv knows the existence of every demon on earth with the exception of girlfriend, as it seems she had no reaction to her presence. She is scared of moths as she believed they were bad spirits. She is also afraid of shrimp, the feeling of surprise and the concept of modern-day media. She does not support any specific religion and is not an actual nun. She masquerades as one as it makes people trust her more easily. She is able to make an extremely spicy cake that is baked to perfection that manages to not taste bad. She likes to make this for Rav for his birthday. If a normal person was to eat her cake, they would die. I need to get her recipe. She also enjoys pulling the up dog joke on Rav, which he manages to fall for every time. She is patient with children but gets upset when they use small pebbles to vandalize her church. Unknown to her, Rav in turn pops their bike tires and throws larger rocks from miles away to hurt them. Due to her longevity on Earth, she knows every single language. There are seniors who visit regularly on Sunday that she always helps. If an exorcism is performed on her while she is in her Lucifer form, it will only paralyze her for a few minutes and then she will regain control of herself. Sarv and Rav are very close, but it has never been confirmed if they are or have ever dated. The creator has mentioned that they do not care if they are seen that way. They just don't want them to be seen as siblings or anything that may be problematic. Sarvent sleep talks where she mostly recalls old memories. They are usually good memories, but sometimes she will unintentionally start talking about bad things Rav and her did to each other. He would hear this and apologize to her in the morning. She also rolls out of bed and is extremely ticklish. Sarvent has a poor tolerance to alcohol yet drinks it either secretly or trying to stop. She rarely uses her powers to make money, and when she does do it, she does it so that Rav doesn't feel he has to pickpocket the rich. She makes a point to never complain to him about money, as well as Rav would try to steal it for her. Sarvent swears more than Rav, but only in front of him. She makes a point not to do it in front of others. Him and her also made a vow where Rav promised to protect Sarvent for the rest of eternity. If this vow was to be broken, it will cost Sarvent her life. When Sarvent said that Rav said something was unholy on the phone in the game, he had just told her a yo mama joke. She dislikes fishnet leggings. If someone is offered to join the church but they are already part of one, she would still be happy because she feels they are already following the right path to heaven. As a Lucifer, Sarvent is the ruler of hell but doesn't want that responsibility and cares not for hell. She has ruled since a very young age. After she left the throne, it had not been touched since. She had in the past committed acts of violence to remain in power. A rumor has remained that anyone who attempts to claim the throne will never be seen again. Rav is the only one she will not get angry for eating her ice cream. To the best of my knowledge, he has never attempted to eat her head, which may be a different story. There are other things about her that are fan theories or are non-canonical. We may visit these in another video, but not this one, as we were covering the information that, to the best of our knowledge, is part of her story. Alas, this information was written by a human for humans. If you notice anything wrong, throw it out. Anything missed, discuss it. Something could have been added between the making of this video and it being published. Conversate as you dirty creatures do. If you find this video adequate to your liking, do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to be notified when I release another one of these silly videos. until I am forced to once again grace your presence. Fare thee well, humans.